I'm speaking with David Zawada, who fights Matej Penaz as part of the Oktagon Tip Sport Gamechanger Tournament, the
Yeah.
third version of this tournament, now at middleweight. This is going to be at Oktagon 66 on February 1st. Big fight coming up, couple of days away. How are you feeling ahead of this?
Really to say today is like a little bit the hardest part, because tomorrow morning are the weigh-ins. Yeah, I have to drop some kilos, and yeah, I feel like a little bit like tired, from the whole process, but it's good. It's like not too tired, I have energy to do something, but I try to hold the energy because I will need it on Saturday night. So yeah, just
Obvi-
focus on my thing. Just focus on my thing. I will later drop some kilos in the sauna and look how much will leave for tomorrow.
Obviously, you're at middleweight now. Previously fought at welterweight. So, what is the difference in weight cut now? Have you put on more muscle as a middleweight? How much are you cutting comparatively?
Yeah, the first two fights, it wasn't like this hard for me to cut to the middleweight. But now, because I'm now longer on muscle gainer, yeah, it took a little bit time, but now I feel like I'm grown to the middleweight up, and yeah, it's pretty good, tough now. You will see how will I look on the scale tomorrow, because I didn't drop too much pictures, and yeah, I feel great. My body language says show it also to me. In my mind, I feel great, so I'm really, really good prepared for this fight. Of course, everybody has some issues. I had it too, so hopefully I can compete this Saturday, and this is the most important things. And with the full camp, I'm ready.
So, having put on some muscle now and kind of adapted to the weight class, I mean, at this point in your career, there's no chance you go back down to welterweight, is there?
No, I think not. Depends on the offer. Maybe there will be good offer, some fight on the welterweight, what would be good on paper and on money. Then maybe I will go. But for now it's hard. Because I came down now from 100 kilo. So it's pretty tough.
Fair enough. Well, obviously, you've got a middleweight tournament to look forward to, and that could mean multiple fights throughout the year. Before we get to that, though, I just want to ask you about the last outing against Marek. It's kind of hard to take too much away from a knockout that comes very early in a fight, but what lessons did you learn from that?
Yeah, it was nothing goes on my side. Nothing what was my game plan. I couldn't do because I didn't find my rhythm in the fight. It was also pretty fast everything. I tried to hold him in distance, try to wait for the right moment. To maybe to go to the clinch or to the shoot, and also to throw maybe good punches and then shoot, for a combination. But I didn't find this, and Marek took the chance. He throw a combination, put me against the cage, and when I was in the cage, he didn't stop. He throw all what he got. Was hard punches, but a lot of I could cover. Uh, and yeah, then when I tried to move out from this situation, he follow me, and then I have like, or me or you, and then I got into the brawl. What I have to avoid, but I couldn't. So I say, hey, when I fall, then I fall like a fighting man. And yeah, the first combination, he go through, he punched me, I think, with the right on my head, and the lights go off for a moment, and then I was immediately there. But I feel okay. The referee was between us, so okay, I was down. Yeah.
Was it important to take some time off after that fight? I know it's been about 7, 8 months or so between, or were you hoping to get back in sooner?
Yeah, of course, this was important because also before the fight, I get the injury. It was like, yeah, a lot of, I have like other opinions from other guys, and they say it's not this hard injury, but I couldn't do pads, I couldn't wrestling, I couldn't grappling the first part of my preparation for muscle fight. So I was like more by the doctors and physiotherapy therapists, the first 2-3 weeks before I start to get my sparring and sessions and stuff like that. And also there I didn't feel like really comfortable, but I want to take this fight, because my goal was like to do 3 fights in the last year. Yeah, but then after the fight, I realized, hey, I cannot compete like this, because when the preparation is bullshit like this, so your mind isn't on the right point. Yeah, and I had offer to fight. I had 2 dates for fight. It was in Oberhausen September and in Frankfurt in the stadium. And yeah, I say, hey, I'm not ready because my injury is still there. It's getting better, but I still cannot prepare. Or also for the Frankfurt Stadium, it was like 4 weeks notice, so I wasn't in training real. So I canceled, so I didn't take it. And there was also a surprise when I didn't take the chance to fight in the stadium in Frankfurt. I say, yeah, of course it would be great, from 30,000 in Prague to jump over to 50, 60,000 people. But this is not. Yeah, you have to watch for your health, because my legacy is still there. I have to keep it clean enough, so I cannot like jump in and be like kind of I don't know to say like like a guy who only give his body to that other guy can beat me, like I don't know. Like I would be like a chance to get to the UFC because I'm UFC veteran and stuff like that. Because in my time, everybody wants to fight a guy like me, and yeah, maybe this is why I didn't want to compete. I want a full camp, and now I feel ready for it. All is gone. Only like small issues, like I said before, but this is like normal in the preparation of all fighters. I think nobody is there without some issues, And yeah, but the most important is this week, and I feel really good. Only the weight cut makes me a little bit tired, but at the end, I'm ready to go.
And in Dusseldorf, so you are at home in Germany. Unfortunate that you missed out on the big stadium show in Frankfurt, but like we said, you've got this tournament fight now, a lot of money on the line. It is, as it is titled, a game-changing tournament. Talk to me about the matchup here, Matej. His only submission, or his only loss came via submission. He's only got the one loss. He's got that kickboxing background. So is this a fight where you look to take it to the ground early?
I come there to show the people MMA, mixed martial arts. I didn't come to strike, I didn't come just to grapple or wrestling because he's a good striker. I will see my time. This time I feel really comfortable because my preparation goes really good and without the bad injury. So I will see. The fight is the fight. When everybody say, "Hey, I have to go down to take him down," they will see. I am here as a big underdog in this fight for the papers. For me, it's no problem because the people only see your last fight, and my last fight wasn't this good. And they forgot my other fights, which I had with really, really tough opponents, also short notice, also with full camp and surprising. Also, I was underdog and surprised all guys because I turned the fight in the first round. I have tough fights where I get beat up and move in the third round. So I have the experience, to change the game in the full fight. So also, let's say he will win the first 2 rounds, and the third round, you all see it also with Hojat. Nobody can underrate me there. Because I'm every time dangerous. And my cardio is there for the full rounds. And I go to this matchup to see the full time rounds. Because I think Penaz is also now a little bit better. I think he get the lesson done, because maybe it was also too much pressure for him in the Dana White Contender Series to fight. I think he had like 4 or 5 fights there before, and then this loss was also really quickly. So it's other pressure, and every time to fight at your home is like comfortable, and this time I fight in my hometown, and yeah, let's see how he can handle this pressure, he's here in my home, the crowd will be for me, and yeah, this guy will have not only the fans against him and a tough opponent who will be do pressure. I am a fighter who always do pressure, and I see a lot of holes in his game. Not only in the grappling game, also the striking game. And I have a lot of in my mind how this fight can get over. But when it's the easiest way to get him on the ground and submit him there, if it's happened like this, I take it. I didn't come there to calculate something. I go there, finish my job, go home, make my pockets full cash, and yeah, wait for the next one to get the full cash.
Well, obviously there is yourself and Penaz. There's also a lot of big names in this tournament: Andreas Michailidis, Mark Holm, Ian Serdu, Krzysztof Yotko, who, of course, like yourself, was in the UFC. Is there anybody you have your eye on in the tournament who you think, besides yourself, might get to the final, or you might fight them at the end of all this?
I don't know. I don't think too much about it. I know they all who are in the tournament now. They all tough opponents. Some have more experience, some have other experience, but they're all tough because this is why they get chosen by the Oktagon. And yeah, for me, look, for me, I never like to choose an opponent or something, but Marek Mazur is also in this tournament, and yeah, just to make it clear that the first face-off with us was like a mistake from my side because I know I'm better than him. So this is something what I would do personally for me. When I had the chance to get in the next round to fight him, I would choose this. But if it doesn't happen because he have also a tough opponent, I don't know if he can win. This we have first see. I have first also to finish Penas to think about it. Then I have to see how he will handle with Piotr Wawrzyniak. Yeah, and then we can, then we will see when the choosing will start. Who will face who, because the second round is like we will choose numbers and 3 spots we can step in. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, David, looking forward very much to this fight. Oktagon 66, February 1st, Dusseldorf, Germany. Home crowd is going to be thrilled and be behind you. Best of luck in the fight, and thanks again for the time today.
Yes, thank you very much, and best regards. Bye-bye.
Very welcome. You have a great day.
Yes, you too. Bye.